There are trillions of Minecraft seeds, and today, together with Cosmo, we're gonna look at the most insane seeds ever found. Number 1. Something is horribly wrong with this mansion. A jungle temple and a witch hut somehow generated on the roof. This poor cat is stuck here. Never mind. This is the biggest ancient city ever found. More like an ancient palace. Am I right? It's the result of 4 individual cities generating in the same place. Someone should do a 100-day video here. I would definitely watch that.
But Dadasak, why don't you do it?
I think I'm good.
You're looking at Minecraft's rarest shipwreck, or at least one half of it, because the other half is in the sky. I wonder how something like this even happens. I mean, the boat is all over the place.
The next seed looks like it's straight out of a movie. Amplified worlds might not be so bad after all. Playing on this world requires a beefy computer, so if you don't have one, stick to something easier, like Superflat. Huh?
Number 5. This village brings the meaning of abandoned to a whole nother level. Minecraft generated a giant cave with an opening, but then it also wanted to spawn a village, so it ended up placing it at the bottom of the cave. I wonder what happened to the villagers.
Here we have a naturally generated stone statue that resembles a guy doing something with his hand. Looks kinda sus, not gonna lie. The real question is, where are his eyes? I feel like he needs to have a name. How about Joe? Joe Mama! Finding Joe would be pretty crazy, but not as crazy as so it just generated both. The villager inside be like, welcome to my
Every world has an end portal except for this one. All the 3 end portals have been destroyed by ocean monuments. Getting this seed in a speedrun would be truly painful. The chance of generating a world like this is 1 in 42 billion. But hey, you never know, maybe we'll see it in Dream's next manhunt.
The last seed was unbeatable. This one is too beatable. That's right, this world has 2 end portals right next to each other. It would be nice if each of the portals took you into a different end dimension, but unfortunately that's not the case.
Number 10. The Caves and Cliffs update gave us a ton of amazing seeds, and this is one of them. You might see a cool mountain, I see a water park. Whee! This mountain is literally asking to have a tower built on top of it. I can only imagine the view. And the seeds only get better. This one has the world's biggest lava lake. Honestly, for a second, I thought we're in the nether. If you're new to Minecraft, this is precisely the reason why you should never dig straight down. Remember when caves used to look like this? Yeah, times have changed. There's no way to mine bedrock. Usually, you can spot a desert fortress from a mile away. Oh, never mind. What's truly bizarre about this seed is that you can actually see the front entrance. However, there's a catch. It's directly above a huge cliff with a coral reef underneath. I bet you're thinking the worlds cannot get any crazier, but take a look at this one. It might look like a normal river from the ground. However, from a bird's eye view, we see that this is actually an intersection of 6 individual rivers. This is the perfect seed for a mega city with different biomes in each landmass. Sandiction, you might want to get on that. But because it can be beaten the fastest. In fact, it takes the best players less than 2 minutes where you get the bets. Then you go to a ruined portal, which will go to the end and kill the dragon with just 4 bets. Dude, set seed speedruns are crazy. You're looking at a mansion that will shortly disappear. That's because inside is a ruined portal with lava next to it, which isn't an ideal situation for the pillagers. Watching this mansion burn makes me happy. God, I hate evokers. What makes this seed truly special is that the ruined portal actually isn't even ruined, and it will automatically light up after a while, so you can go into the nether right away. Just don't get killed by the TNT. Finding a spawner is great, but what about finding 35 of them? By digging down on this exact block, you will find a mineshaft. But this isn't just any old mineshaft. This is actually a network of 5 different mineshafts and 10 individual dungeons. You have spiders, zombies, skeletons, cave spiders, and there's even a sniffer spawner. Oh wait, wrong update, sorry. Even though there's an ungodly amount of spawners here, I already know that someone from Psycraft would turn this into a super optimized farm. Take that as a challenge. We've looked at worlds with insane terrain, giant structures, and beautiful scenery. However, this seed has none of that. The reason why this world is special is because it has the largest bedrock cluster in all of Minecraft. Finding a bedrock formation this large required scanning through 3.6 quadrillion blocks. If you think you're a no-lifer, just keep in mind that someone spent 300 hours looking for this. This mangrove forest is super rare. Well, not necessarily the forest itself, but what's at the end of it. The world's first quintuple structure. There's a village, a ruined portal, a pillager outpost, a shipwreck, and a desert fortress all in the same place. Seems like the game couldn't deceive which structure to generate, so it just generated everything. This is definitely one of the wildest 1.19 worlds I've ever seen. After all, it is the wild update we're talking about.
Number 20. This group of players managed to do the impossible. Over the years, they have found every panorama seed in Minecraft. The most recent discovery was the 1.19 world, which was extremely hard to find. They tried using the position of the clouds. They tried using the rotation of the lily pads. Nothing seemed to work. Until a player named Andrew found the seed by himself, using a piece of code he wrote. What a giga chat. One of the newest mobs is DLA, and it was supposed to be kinda rare, only spawning in pillager outposts and woodland mansions. Well, it's not rare here. There's 58 of them in this woodland mansion. With this blue army, you'll never have to collect items ever again.
But Datasack, I've never used an ally in my life.
That makes two of us. I don't know why, but whenever just wait until you see the next world.
On this seed, it's actually possible to beat the game without ever leaving the spawn chunk. Normally, this would be impossible since strongholds generate thousands of blocks away from spawn, and to beat the game, we kinda need an end portal. They kept searching, going through tens of millions of seeds until they found this one. You spawn in a village, and with the help of a cleric, you can directly trade for Eyes of Ender. Yeah, villages were kinda broken back in the day.
I mean, they are still pretty broken now, and this village is a clear example of that. I don't know if we should even call it a village, since there are no houses and no villagers. This is literally the perfect place for me. No stupid nitwits to bother me, just some crops and free land to build on. This zero house village isn't for everyone. I'll make sure nobody hurts you, Jim. We're gonna be best friends forever. Although, I am kinda hungry.
What is the rarest way to die? Being killed by a villager, getting crushed by entity cramming, or maybe even being struck by is from the void. On the vast majority of seeds, that task is basically impossible. However, this world is different. It spawns you in a large cave system on top of a ruined portal. Inside of the chest, you'll find an efficiency 3 golden pickaxe, which you can then use to mine down and fall into the void. Datasack, no, I'm falling!
Number 25. Now the worlds are starting to get insane. Here we have a woodland mansion that's over 100 blocks tall.
Surely this is the tallest mansion ever found, right, Datasack?
Wrong. There's actually an amplified world which has a woodland mansion so high up that the top floor gets cut in half by the height limit. Sometimes it feels like villagers and pillagers have this competition of who can build their house higher. And I must say, the pillagers are in the lead now. This is an average mushroom island, and this is how the biggest mushroom island in all of Minecraft looks like. The mushroom continent. Walking from one end to the other takes almost 10 minutes. And if we take a look from above, we can see that it kinda resembles the shape of a certain country that I cannot name for monetization reasons. Anyway, this seed only works on Java, so if you don't have Java, listen up, because I'm going to buy Minecraft for 10 of my subscribers, so subscribe now and you might win a free account. If you're a Bedrock player, don't be sad, because you guys have the smallest mushroom island ever found. More like a mushroom beach. Alright, enough celebrating Bedrock players. We're moving back to Java, since we have the skinniest mushroom island. You weren't expecting that, huh? That's what happens when the mushroom island starts doing cardio. And if you switch your version to 1.16, this seed becomes even better, since you get a ruined portal and a single tree on your island. That's right, one small oak tree is all you get. I feel like I'm in Survivor right now. That gives me an idea. What's the rarest island that you can find in vanilla Minecraft? The player LJM3 might have found it. You're looking at the world's first mangrove swamp island. What makes this so rare is that mangrove swamps actually cannot spawn in the ocean. That's why there's a small beach. Just be careful, because you can easily get lost in these roots. Oh, there's even a little slime here. I'm gonna name you... The last island was super rare, but it's nothing compared to this island. It has a completely exposed starter staircase, 2 whole libraries, and a tree? Unfortunately, you'll have to go through Is that the guy who found it? Is Czech. That makes me the second Czech person to ever set foot on this island. Number 30. We've looked at some incredible mansions, but this one blows them all out the water, literally. This cursed woodland mansion generated in the middle of an enormous ocean. If you are a real gamer, then you know that mansions can only generate in dark oak forests. So what happened here? Well, if we remove the mansion, you can actually see that there is a small piece of land in the middle. I guess Minecraft was in a fun mood that day, because it decided that this joke of an island will be classified as a dark oak forest and slapped a whole mansion on top of it. Seems like the pillagers really need their privacy, but they weren't expecting Captain Darusak finding them. If you want to win a free Minecraft account, then subscribe. Also check out Cosmo's channel, he makes great videos.